real when the crowd screams, still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New York Jets.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5 quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah. On 1st and 10, Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case...
And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Pettis once again the target, and now it's second down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
To throw again. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready up. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming to you. Mike's back forward.
Now Jones on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
New York.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's go. Bracco 80. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The ball carrier, Frank Clark, there on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6
Barkley
at the 44-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And the Giants send out their punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 116 yards. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 miles.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12 yards on the play, but it's third down.
To throw on third down, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Montgomery back to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Jets nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Logan. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now here's a throw that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. Avoids him at the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Fights through him, breaks a tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Push it back. Turn up. Mike 57, Mike 57.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll run with Barkley.
That's good for a Giant.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
1-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
You can't do that.
That's the reason we ball.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now that'll be caught by Kump. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And this is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
A quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. 35-7 was your final in a one-sided affair. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. 20-17, your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down carry for Barkley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jones now throwing on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Let's go, baby.
New York ready to go again offensively. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Jones looking for his running back, and he's got him. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
3 at the 40-yard line.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Defense.
Are you serious?
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. Go. I know he ain't got it.
They run Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Jones pass.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Recovered by the Giants.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, and that'll be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
A handoff to Barkley. Skirts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Montgomery, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Akeem Hicks.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's got Burton here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Don't do us like that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10.
Mike's 54.
Throwing, Jones. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jones on first down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw. Jones. A screen to Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
12 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jabari Zuniga with the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense for the Jets ready to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. Jabril Pepper is on the cover.
Jones now on 3rd down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Jones pass.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
he's got daylight. 30, the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll go to Barkley again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is